Hello my dear students, this is Prasanna, your maths tutor from Prasanna Academy, where you learn maths easily and enjoy the learning. Dear students, in the previous video we learned how the properties of the whole numbers can be used when performing such problems, especially when performing the problems which involved more calculation. To make our calculation easy, we usually use the properties of the whole numbers. So this video is the continued part of the previous video. So let us solve the remaining problems, and your next problem is, that is fourth one, find the product using suitable properties. So here we have to solve these problems by using some suitable properties. So let's see what property will help us to solve these kind of problems. So when you look at the first problem, that is 738 times of 103. So we have to simplify this, we have to multiply this, but we cannot multiply such big numbers together. So in such a situation, the properties of the whole numbers are very helpful. So as you see that the first number can be written as it is, but there is a chance to break this number, that is second number. So let us break this 103 like 100 plus 3, and when you write this step, now for this step we can apply the distributive property of the multiplication over addition, because here one number is multiplying with the two addends, so which are kept inside the bracket. So that is why here we can easily apply the distributive property here. So first multiply this 738 with this number, and later take the same number and multiply with this number with the another addend, that is 3. So 738 multiplied by 100 right here, then 700 times of 3, that also you have to write here. Then when you multiply 738 multiplied by 100, your product will be 73,800. It is just like smart multiplication. And when you multiply like 738 times of 3, and your product is 2,214. So here I am not going to multiply in detail, so you can easily multiply this. It is just like multiplication of 3 digit by 1 digit. I hope you will definitely multiply this number, these two numbers. Then finally when you add these two products, then your sum will be, it is 76,014. So this is the product of these two numbers. Those are 738 times of 103. Let's move on to the next question, that is 854 times of 102. So here, as I said in the previous problem, 854 I am not going to simplify. I write this 854 as it is, but here is a chance for me to break this 102 like this, that is 100 plus 2. So now you can easily apply the distributive property over here. So when you apply the distributive property, you have to multiply this number with these two addends separately, which are kept in the bracket. So how you are going to multiply? It is 854 times of 100, that you have to write here, and since there is addition sign, write that addition sign, and take the same number, that is 854, and multiplied by this 2 right here. Then when you multiply these two number by using smart multiplication, then you will get the product as 85,400. Since there is addition sign, just write that addition sign as it is. Then it is double of 854, or else 854 twice. So it is 1708. When you add these two products, then you will get the final sum as 87,108. So this is the product of 854 and 102. Let's move on to the next question, that is C. It is 258 times of 1008. So here 258 I am not going to solve, means I am not going to simplify. I am going to simplify this 1008 because it is there is a chance for me to break this. Because the main intention of solving these kind of problems is that to make our problems or to make our calculation as much as easy. So that is why I am not going to select this one to break. I am going to select this one for the break. So that's, I am going to break this 1008 as 1000 plus 8 and kept inside the bracket. And now I can apply the distributive property over here. So that 258 times of 1000 right here, then addition sign, write addition sign, then 258 multiplied by 8, that also you have to write here. Then when you multiply 258 and 1000, your product is 2,58,000, and when you multiply 258 and 8, your product is 2064. When you add these two products, then your sum will be, it is 2,60,064. So this is the product of these two numbers. I am not doing anything much here. I am just using the distributive property of the whole numbers and I made my calculation easier. Next problem is that 1005 times of 168. So according to the commutative property, I can change the order of the numbers here. It is nothing but just making my calculation much more easier. That's why I am going to change the order of these two numbers. When I change the order of these two numbers, it will look like 168 times of 1005. It is just like 168 gone here and 1005 has come here. So it is a new arrangement. Now I take this arrangement and I apply the distributive property, but before applying the distributive property, I am going to break this 1005 like this, 1000 plus 5. Now 168 times of 1000, it is 168 times of 1000 plus, right, plus as it is, and 168 times of 5, it is 168 times of 5 that I have written here. Then when you multiply these two, your product is 1,68,000 by using smart multiplication method. Then here 168 5s will be 840. So finally when you add these two sums, then your product will be 1,68,840, and this is the product of 1005 times of 168. Okay dear students, let's see the next question. That is, a taxi driver filled his car petrol tank with 40 liter of petrol on Monday. The next day he filled his same car petrol tank with 50 liter of petrol, that is Tuesday, right? Then if the petrol cost rupees 44 per liter, then how much did he spend in all on petrol? So this is the question. So let's understand the meaning of the question. So there is a taxi driver, he has filled his car petrol tank with a 40 liter of petrol on the first day, that is Monday. The next day he again filled his car petrol tank with the 50 liter of petrol, that is on the next day. Then if the cost of that petrol per every liter is 44 rupees, then how much money he has spent on the petrol from these 2 days by filling the petrol in his car petrol tank? So this we need to find out here. So for this we need to write the first sentence as the quantity of petrol that he has filled. The quantity of petrol that taxi driver has filled on Monday. How much quantity of petrol he has filled? That is 48 liter. Then what quantity of petrol he has filled on the next day? So that is usually Tuesday. So what quantity of petrol he has filled on next day? That is 50 liter. Then after this we have to find out what is the total amount of petrol he has filled in 2 days. So that is, just add these two. So 40 plus 50 will be 90. So totally he has filled 90 liter of petrol on both days, from both days. Then cost of petrol per every liter is how much? 44 rupees. It is clearly given in the question. Next, the final sentence we need to write according to this question is that what is the total money that a taxi driver has spent on the petrol total or in all? So here we need to multiply the cost of petrol per every liter, that is 44 rupees, with the total amount of petrol that he has filled in his car petrol tank, that is 90 liter. So when you multiply these two, so you will get the answer as 3960, and this 3960 represents the total amount or the total money the taxi driver has spent on the petrol in all. Okay dear students, let's look at the next question. That is, a vendor supplies 32 liters of milk to a hotel in the morning and 68 liter of milk in the evening. Then if the milk costs rupees 45 per liter, then how much money is due to the vendor per day? So let's understand the meaning of the question like this. So there is a vendor, milk supplier. So he supplies 32 liter of milk to a hotel in the morning time. Then the same milk supplier supplies 68 liter of milk in the evening for the same hotel. Then if the cost of that milk per every liter is 45 rupees, then how much money which is to be paid, or how much money he will get from that hotel per day if he supplies like this? So for this we need to write the first sentence as how much milk he has supplied in the morning to a hotel, that is 32 liter. Then how much milk he has supplied in the evening for the same hotel, that is 68 liter. After writing these two sentences, we need to find out how much milk or what is the total amount of milk that he has supplied to that hotel both from morning and evening, that is 100 liter, right? When you add these two, you will get the total amount of milk that he has supplied in one day, that is 100 liter. Then after that we need to write the what is the cost of milk per every liter. So that is cost of milk, that is per every liter, is 45 rupees. Then finally we need to find out here how much money which is due. So here due means something which is expected to come from someone. So here the milk supplier is expecting the money which is to be received by the hotel manager or from the hotel. So that is why we use that word due. So money which is expected, due means, as I said, it is expected. So money which is expected or money which is to be received by the vendor from that hotel is, if you want to find out that, just multiply the cost of milk per every liter, that is 45, with the total amount of milk, total quantity of milk that he has already supplied, that is 100 liter. So when you multiply these two, you will find that 4,500 is the money which is expected by the milk supplier and which is to be given by the hotel. Okay dear students, let's move on to the next question, that is match the following. So on the left hand side, as you can see that they have given some problems here. Then on the right hand side they have given the properties of the whole numbers, and we need to match these items which are on the left side with the items which are on the right side. So let's take up the first problem, that is 425 times of 136. Just observe here, they written 425 as it is and multiplication also as it is, but 136 they have broken like 6 plus 30 plus 100. So when you break a number and which you kept inside the bracket, so usually it is distributive property, right? Just observe here, distributive property of multiplication over what? Over addition. So the correct match for this problem is that, where is that distributive property? Here it is, distributive of multiplication over addition. So that is why match for the first problem is that option C is the correct match for the first problem. So you can join like this, or else you can write the serial number also, right? Let's take up the second problem. That is 2 times of 49 times of 50. So just observe here, they have written 2 as it is, but they have changed the order of these two numbers, which means they have pushed this 50 here and they have pushed this 49 here. So which means indirectly they have changed the order of the numbers. So they have changed the order of number mean it is absolutely commutative property. And which operation they have performed here? They have performed multiplication and they have used commutative property here. So that is why it is commutative property under which operation? Multiplication. So where is the correct match for this? So commutativity under multiplication. So this, for the second problem, the correct match is this one, because it is a commutative property under multiplication. Last one, that is 80 plus 2005 plus 20. So here also they have written the first number as it is, but here they have changed the order of these two remaining numbers. Those are 2005 and 20, and they written like 80 plus 20 plus 2005, which means they have changed here only the order, nothing else. So it is commutative property, but the operation they have performed here is multiplication, it is addition, so that it is commutative property under which operation? Under addition. So the correct match for this third problem is this one. So it is commutativity under addition. So this is how we need to match the items which are given on the left side with the items which are given on the right hand side. So that's it for now. So dear students, Until that, please write your doubts or comments in the comment section below. So until then, keep learning. Happy learning.